Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy DJ here, back at you with another one. And today, we are talking about how to properly store your sneakers at home, preserve them, make them last just a little bit longer, and prevent that yellowing from happening. Because I know you have that same problem, and I went through that too. I learned a lot of things over the past 10 years, so I'm gonna show you guys my do's and don'ts of storing your sneaker collection coming up. So for those that are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that bell for post notifications, and don't forget to drop a like down below. We will have links to other different things that you can purchase that we talk about here today in this video, so make sure you check those down below as well in the description. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So let's start with some do's and some don'ts, and some questions that a lot of people always ask, right? How do you keep your shoes from yellowing, from crumbling, from looking old, from getting dusty? How do you preserve your sneakers when you collect them for a long time? These are the don'ts, and these are some disclaimers for you guys to understand that this is natural. This is a part of life. Things get old, they get yellow, they crumble. Age is a factor when it comes to sneakers. They are still just a material item. I know we value them so much, so the best thing we can do is try to preserve them as long as possible. And we could talk more about selling them, when the right time to sell them, and all those things. Stay tuned for that video, and I can go in depth more as well on each specific method that I'm talking about here. If you guys like to see any more, please drop a comment down below. So don't expect your shoe to be fresh and clean if you wear it, right? If you wear the sneaker, then it's naturally gonna get dirty, it's naturally gonna yellow over time. But a way to preserve that is to clean the shoe before you put it away. If you plan on consistently wearing the shoe, it will naturally get wear and tear, and then clean it before you put it away. If it is a part of your rotation, make sure that you do clean it often to keep some of that dirt and some of that gunk off of the shoe. That will help slow down the yellowing process. Now, for the people that are those big collectors, they have brand new shoes, dead stock, sitting in the box, they open it up after years and they're like, what the hell just happened? My shoes are all messed up. Well, this is the problem that a lot of people have, and I got the solution for you. First thing you shouldn't do, you see these Ziploc bags right here? Eliminate all Ziploc bags. We do not want to have Ziploc bags. Ziploc bags will literally be the death of you. I think the only way you could potentially get away with having a Ziploc bag is if you put the shoe inside the bag and you don't Ziploc the bag. I think it's maybe a little bit better of a coating to preserve some of the dust, but you gotta let the shoes breathe. And we'll talk about that here in a second. If it's a dead stock shoe, I would say take the paper out of the box, flatten it all the way, and stick the shoes on top of the paper. Do not wrap the shoes in the paper. The paper will make the shoes yellow, right? So what you want to do is flatten that down, and then you're good. Also, if you put it in these containers, never put the paper inside of there. Just put it in the clear containers, and we can get into more of that. If you want to check out the video on where to buy these containers, the link is up above, so check that one out. Let's go into the silica gel packs. Now, this is a don't as well. These things right here, yeah, these things, these silica gel packs right here, yeah, no, we don't want these. These things right here are the death of your shoe. You do not want these silica gel packs in or around your sneakers. The reason why, these take moisture out of the air, right? And what that does is takes moisture out of the shoe. People say, oh, you don't want to put too much moisture in the shoe because it causes the yellow. But what will happen is the shoe can deteriorate and it will crumble and it will look like this. And you do not want the shoe to look like this. So what it does is it dries out the midsole, it dries out the parts of the shoe that you don't want to dry out, the foam and everything like that. With that happening, by the time you take the shoe out, it's gonna fall apart, it's gonna crumble, and you're not gonna be happy at all. You're gonna have an old school OG pair of shoes, and they're just gonna crumble right in your hands. So I've been able to preserve shoes that are 20, 30 years old because of not putting the gel packs, not putting them in plastics, keeping the paper away from them. And now let's get into a very good do right here. This one is very, very simple. What you need to do is keep your shoes in a cool environment, cool to room and temperature, and away from animals. And then you would also like to keep the curtains or the blinds or anything that you have, the lights, shut or off. as much as possible. Obviously, when you come in to the room or the area, you want to, you know, see them and everything. That's good, but just constant light and everything coming onto it is gonna naturally make the shoes yellow. So you want to eliminate light from the outside, you want to eliminate light from the above, on the ceiling, the lamps, whatever it may be. Try to eliminate that light. If it's in your bedroom and it's where you live and you only have this so much space, put a big curtain over the stack of shoes. That way you can lift up the curtain, pull out the pair of shoes that you want from the container, and everything will be all right. So over time, the boxes get very, very dusty, right? And if you notice, from that dust, there's a hole on the side of the boxes, right? And in that hole is where the dust will also go. So the shoes will get dusty. So there's a part of, if you put it in the bag, which I don't think you should do, if you put it in the bag, you'll still get dust coming in from the side holes. So here is an option that I used to do and I don't really do as much anymore. So what I do is I put tape on the inside of those holes to eliminate the dust entering inside of the box. It does restrict some of the airflow, but there is still going to be some airflow into the box, so that is okay. But me personally, I'm rocking with the clear containers now, and I don't use that many shoe boxes anymore. I only have probably like 100 more shoe boxes with shoes in them, so I'll just kind of stick to the containers. But we can get into that as well. The most important question that people have about the containers is, you got the container and it's a clear front, right? Well, like I said before, keep it in a dark space and you don't have to worry about the light hitting the front of the shoes. So you want to keep your shoes away from windows and hot areas. So if you do, put it on the opposite side of the room, on the cool side of the room, wherever that may be. That is very, very, very important when it comes to that. Another thing that people do is wrapping their shoes in the plastic wrap. I think that is a horrible idea. When you get them from a sneaker store and they come with one sneaker plastic wrapped, okay, cool. But I would bust that plastic wrap right off the shoe and take that and throw it in the trash, because that's, like I said again, going to take all the air out of the shoe. It's going to take all the air out of that midsole. It's going to make those things crumble sooner. The leather won't be able to breathe, the nubuck won't be able to breathe, and it's going to start looking ashy, and it's not going to make sense to you, right? With that being said, thank you guys for everything. If you guys have any questions or recommendations or comments, or if I missed anything, please drop a comment down below. Try to answer your questions, make another video, answer as many questions as possible. But these are the do's and the don'ts of what to do when you are storing your collection, how to protect your sneakers, and please, please, please hit that subscribe button, because you guys already know what's up. It's March Madness, baby. We're going hard. A video each and every day, 10 a.m. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I don't know what's happening, but something's happening dope. All right, y'all, gotta go.